Granny and the Grandchildren. Once upon a time, there lived a granny who spent half of her old age all alone thinking of her daughter Lisa and the grandchildren Ron and Anna. It was a beautiful sunny morning. Granny received a phone call. It was her daughter saying that herself and her two kids are coming to stay with her for their vacation for 10 days. Hearing that, Granny was extremely happy. It was noon. Granny was sitting in the front yard waiting for their presents, and her daughter arrived. Granny talked to their grandchildren, but they're not responded. Her love was denied. Next day morning, all were having their yummy breakfast, which was prepared by their granny. They all enjoyed the food. Then she approached her grandchildren by hiding the gifts behind her. But before she got closer to them, they just left the hall. Again, she was ignored, and this broke her heart, and she fell sick that night. It was the next day. All got up, but Granny did not get down from her room. Lisa went to wake her up. When she woke up her mother, there was no response. She got scared, and immediately she called for the ambulance and took her to the hospital. Ron and Anna did not know what to do. They felt bored without their mother, and they did not eat properly because there was no yummy food. Both of them missed their granny's yummy food. It made them think what they have done so far. Then Ron and Anna planned to peek inside their granny's room to know more about her. As planned, they opened the room slowly and tiptoed inside the room. As soon as they entered inside, they found many gifts counting from day 1 to day 10. Each one of the gifts was kept with their names written on it. This made them feel guilty, and they regretted their bad behavior towards their lovable granny. 2 days later, their granny came home. She was surprised with her grandchildren with the way they greeted her. Granny has no words, and she laughed with happy tears, and immediately she took them to her room upstairs and gave all the gifts which had for them. In return, Ron and Anna gave their granny a huge surprise by saying that they are going to take her with them to their hometown. Granny was astonished, and she felt extremely happy that she is going to spend the rest of her life with her grandchildren. Granny's dream came true. Finally, Granny and the grandchildren lived happily ever after.